Join me in welcoming Secretary Duke to Messiah Lifeways.
I thank those who've joined today as colleagues as we look to improve lives as we all age and live well. Dr. Emerson Lesher, I thank you as President of Messiah Lifeways for your dedication to aiding older adults through the course of your career, in particular over the past 15 years at Messiah, as well as your prior work as a geropsychologist. There is much common ground between what we aspire for all citizens of our Commonwealth and what we see evident here today. There's a commitment to enhancing the quality of life of older adults. There's a focus on relationship between individuals and their families, between families and community. There's a caring for others that is genuinely sought and achieved. And indeed, what we're hearing today in this new brand is the empowerment of a community. And that's so important. We want to work on that part to help communities be places to age and live well. That involves housing. Where do people live? What do they do when they live there? Can they stay connected as individuals in their community with organizations that have great meaning to them? We want to revitalize and re-architect. Don't Google re-architect, it's not a word. It's a word one of my staff members came up with, but I liked it. You know, it means building on a solid foundation and enhancing what we do in terms of aging services for citizens of the Commonwealth. And indeed, seeing vital programs like the one that's being launched today under this brand proves that we're not the only ones holding that mission at the state, that others are as well. One idea we heard about was aging in place. Well, that's a great thing. And I think it's a great, inspiring energizer that can inspire us all to be catalysts to make a difference for the people we know day to day and for our communities. I believe aging and community are synonyms. And I think when we talk about aging in place, while not a misnomer, it's really about aging in community. What you heard today in Messiah Lifeways indicates that. It's really about all sectors of persons living in community and what we can do. It's that grassroots approach that says, yes, we can move forward. Yes, we know what we want, and we can achieve it together. It's the ability to help one live in one's home as they have chosen it and define it, as long as they comfortably can, medically and safely as possible. And you can help discover that opportunity. Messiah is an indication of a desire to collaborate and build relationships within the community to sustain programs that will maintain the health and wellness of older adults. We can no longer accept the status quo. We encourage thinking outside the box to design a program that'll work not only here within your community and your lives, but in all communities. We need to encourage partnerships that focus a holistic approach to community for all age levels so that they complement each other. You know, I often think at times of gratitude like this, we recognize dignitaries, but it's also important to recognize the residents of Messiah, for who this is your community and this is your home, and to recognize you because you inspire us, you give us direction in a way, and indeed you give more than receive in ways you probably don't even know. When I think about the mission of the Department of Aging, the Pennsylvania Department of Aging, it reads that we're to enhance the quality of life of older Pennsylvanians by empowering diverse communities, the family, and the individual. And when I reviewed the mission of Messiah, I see several key points. One says that the lives of older persons will be enhanced through an active inward journey of personal growth, focusing on body, mind, and soul of each member of the community. There's an outward journey also of sharing, focusing on caring for and sharing with others. And finally, there's a journey together with others, focusing on relationships, civility, and celebration. Indeed, as earlier offered as we looked at Messiah Lifeways, that indeed is life embraced. And I appreciate the major components of this model, from life coaching to community support services to the resident communities and the many enrichment opportunities that were described.